Hello everyone, welcome to this class, Engineering Mechanics Static. The course number is ENGR2301. So this class in the summer is an asynchronous online class, so which means we don't have in-person meeting. And also my name is Chitian. I'm a professor from the Department of Civil Engineering and Construction Management. And also here is my email. So if you have any questions regarding this class, homework, exam, just send me an email. And also office hour, if you need a meeting, we can just send me an email. We can schedule a meeting via the Zoom. And for the course date for this class, it's a 5 weeks class in the summer section. So it starts from the June 2nd and ends on the July 5th. So the email policy for all of my classes, if you already attended my classes before, you should be pretty familiar with this policy. So every time you want to email me, put the class name and also the section you have question with. For example, if you have question with homework 1, put the homework 1. If you have question with the exam 2, put the class name plus exam 2 in your email subject line, which helps me to locate where your question is very easily. And also please practice your writing a professional email in this class, so which is an essential skill for the future job market. And also I will try to respond as soon as possible, but please allow up to 2 business days for reply. And for my AI policy, so you can use AI for grammar checking for this class, but also as long as you use the AI, you need to clearly acknowledge of the AI in your homework. So, but no AI in your exam for sure. And here's the course overview. So this is a static class, which is the first of the 3 courses you may take in engineering mechanics. So as you can see here, static is the first one, and then you will be also to choose the attend the dynamics and even the mechanics of the material in the future. And in this semester, I believe you will find our study of the static to be it's a very interesting challenge, but rewarding process. And it's a basic from all of the which your engineering course will be derived. So learn from it well. And also what you will learn from this class. So definitely you will learn some fundamental statics, so which is concerned with the analysis of the loads such as the force, torques, and movement on the physical system in the static equilibrium. And also in a state when the relative position of the subsystem do not vary over the time. So all where the components and the structure are at the rest under the action of the external forces of the equilibrium. And when in the static equilibrium, the system is either at resting or moving at a constant velocity through its center of the mass. So by the end of this class, you should be able to first develop an organized approach to solving the static problems. And also you will be also to apply the general principles of the static to solve the problems, and also apply equations of the equilibrium to solve the static problems. And then you will be able to solve the structural analysis problem for simple truss using the method of the joints and method of sections. And also you should be able to calculate the internal force in a simple supported beam, and also calculate the static friction force on an object, and find the center of the gravity and the centroid of that object. So, and also you need to be able to calculate the moment of inertia of that object, and also draw and use a free body diagram to solve the engineering mechanical problems. And also you should be able to communicate using the terminology of the statics. So that's a learning objective for this class. So there's a couple of the prerequisite or co-requisite class. So please make sure you have already taken or is taking those classes before you take the static class. So for example, you need to be to already learn the University Physical 1, University Physical 1 Laboratory, and also Calculus 2 before you attend this class. So textbook and the readings. So there is no required textbook, but if you want to have a little bit more reading, so there is one recommended textbook. It's the Engineering Mechanics Static and Dynamic, the 14th edition. So you can hear the name for this recommended textbook. So grading, so which is most of you cares or concerns about. So we will have 5% allocated for professional practice. So I will talk about that later. So 20% about the homework, 25% for exam 1, and another 25% for exam 2. And also final examination takes another 25%. So here are the letter grades. So if you can get a 90 over or even above, you can get an A for sure. And 80 to 89.99, you will get a B. So similar, if you get 70 to 79.99, you will get a C. And also 60 to 69.99, you will get a D. So you will get F if your total percentage below 60. So grading policy. So you can still submit your assignment as up to 48 hours, but you will definitely get some deduction of your earned grades. So for example, if you submit your assignment with 0 to 24 hours late, a deduction of 25 points of the earned grade will be deducted. And if you submit your assignment with a late of 24 to 48 hours, a deduction of 50% of your grade will be deducted. So you will not be able to submit your assignment after 48 hours. So this is a strict policy, no flexible, no argument for this class. And also for the letter grades will be released until it's official in the PeopleSoft. And also in consistency with the College of Engineering policy, a student who does not score 50% more of the final examination will be automatically receive an F grade. So pay extra attention to your final exam for sure. And also, let's talk about the details of each component of your grades from here. So first component, 5% of professional practice. So you must watch the 3 professional practice video to receive the full credit for the professional practice portion of your grade in this class. So the video is already posted in the Canvas. If you go to the Canvas, you will find the assignment for professional practice. So here are the 3 videos you need to watch, and also please use this template to put your notes to receive the full credit. Okay, for the exam, so all the exams are closed book. You can only allow to bring your writing instructors, erasers, and the NCES approval calculators. And also topic to be tested will be announced in the class on the Canvas. And also the instructor will be set questions from the material taught in the class. The meaning of the taught in class, okay, including the verbal instruction or written notes on the whiteboard, on the Canvas, briefing, presentation, and also observations, and they do not necessarily appear in the textbook. So distributed class notes or homework is very important that you watch every video, do every homework, and also take your own notes to make sure you can get a good score for your exam. And also, no practice exam for sure. So no argument. This is a strict policy for this class. So the reason we don't do no practice exam is to discourage students from focusing only a few questions. Okay, so you need to pay attention to all the materials, all the homework questions, all the lecture notes covered in this class instead of just focusing the practice exam questions. So that's why we don't do practice exam for this class. So calculator. So you have to make sure your calculator is approvable by the NCEES. So here are some examples of the approval calculators models, but it may change. So please go to this website to check if your calculator is still approvable. So homework, about 60 to 70 homework problem will be assigned out of a textbook. And the homework problem will be assigned on the completion of a topic, and it will be due on the day stated in the course schedule, which is here. So in all of your homework and exam solutions, you are expected to present in the written form, okay, which formula you used and what's the variable values and what are intermediate calculations. and the final answers and the units. So you have to show your steps to receive the partial credit. So that's my policy. You need to show which volume you use and what's the variable values and also what's the intermediate calculations. So well, for the homework, we have a couple of the homeworks. So we have 10 homeworks plus 1 practice homework. So the function of practice homework is to get you familiar with the syllabus. So here the tentative schedule. As we mentioned, we have the 5 weeks for this class. So the week 1, we get started by the course introduction, first vectors, 3D vectors, something like this. And also you can find the related textbook readings here, and also the date of the assignment will be assigned, and also the date of the assignment due. Okay, so week 2, week 3, and please mark the exam 1 in your calendar, and also mark the week exam 2 on your calendar, and also mark the final exam on your calendar. So for the exam 1, exam 2, you need to attend the exam by joining the Zoom meeting. So I will post the Zoom link later. And for the final exam, okay, considering the July 1st is Independence Day, I decided to make it a take-home exam on the July 3rd. So you will have 24 hours for the final exam. So which means all of this class should be finished before the Independence date. So I don't want to delay you for your holiday because of this class. Okay. So that's pretty much for the introduction of this class. Please let me know if you have any questions. Just send me an email. So looking forward to working with all of you for this class and hope you enjoy this class. Thank you.